We've been talking about how the internal focus is necessary for healthy herohood, how an unhealthy hero oftentimes has an external locus of control, that place where you assign control and direction, if you will, in regards to your particular life. Today we're going to be talking more about that choice. Many of us have a tendency to get a little bit slipshod, if you will. We know that we're in control of some of our choices, perhaps what we're going to have for dinner, but we forget oftentimes that we need to make certain, and we need to check in with ourselves to make certain that we are indeed making our choices inside ourselves and not allowing ourselves to drift by assigning the choices that we make actually to someone else. Whether actually allowing other people to make our choices for us, or attributing our choices to another person. When therapists are working with family situations and with married couples, a lot of times they talk about, you can't make me anything. I choose to be happy. I choose to be angry. I choose to be sad. You, the external person, can't make me anything. They can't make me feel a certain emotional response. They can't make me choose a specific behavior to engage in. And that is really what we're talking about here, is making sure that you realize your choices as being your choices. It's very easy to say, you make me angry, especially when you're dealing with external people who do things that you find frustrating. But that's the key. They do things that you find frustrating. See, they're doing their own thing. You're just being frustrated over here. It is actually your choice to be frustrated. If you remove yourself from what they're doing, they can still do the same thing, the same annoying thing, and you can choose not to be frustrated. And that's really a very important thing. Let's take, for example, you have gotten into the habit of thinking your job is absolutely crappy. It is the worst job in the world. I walk in and everybody's all upset and I get all upset, and then all these customers come in and they get rumpy. New word for you, rumpy. And I just go away feeling really defeated because it's been a really horrible, awful day, and everybody was really upset, and everybody was really demanding, and you end up being beaten down. Straighten yourself back up. How you react to that job is your choice. If you walk in saying to yourself, the customers are going to have problems, I know that that's true. The customers are going to have problems, that's a given. But that's their problem. My job as an employee here is to help as best I can. And I will help them, and I will feel good about myself. Even if I can't give them the solution they're looking for, I will feel good about myself because I am working to do the best I can for them and for my company. So you take an attitude of, I am doing the best I am able to do. And they may not be happy with it, but I know that I've done the best I can do. And therefore, I can feel good about myself in this job. I don't have to let their negativity distress me to the point where I become negative about myself and about where I'm at. Ooh, let's say we have a boss. Ooh. I'm sure you've experienced that. Everybody has grumpy days, including bosses. Some people are more habitually grumpy than others. If you, though, choose to allow your grumpy boss to dictate your own emotional state, that's a problem. It is a matter of learning to listen for valid feedback without taking emotional undertones with it. So you choose, okay, I'm going to listen to what my boss has to say, to see what's valid, see what I need to work on, and I will take responsibility to work on that. And I will feel good about myself because I am taking responsibility and I'm aware that I'm taking responsibility. But if it is that your boss is a habitually grumpy person, or that the workplace truly is a very distressing place to be, a very depressing place to be, then you can still bring it back to yourself and say, you know, this is not the place that I thought it was when I asked to be employed here, when I applied for this job. It's time to start looking for a place I fit better. Rather than allowing yourself to get down in the dumps, rather than allowing yourself to follow the trail of distress, rather than allowing yourself to be stressed, you can make that choice. I am going to look for someplace more convivial for me, someplace that I feel better about being. Not one that will make you feel better about yourself. You should already be doing that for yourself. But one where it's easier to maintain a happy frame of mind. One where it's easier to get my job done in the manner I want to get it done. So then you are still the one in control. You're the one making the choice. Your attitude rests with your decision. You're not allowing yourself that luxury. It's not. But that's how we put it. That luxury of being upset or depressed. No, that's not a luxury. It doesn't feel like a luxury. Does it feel luxurious to you to be depressed? No. Move away from that. Make the choice to move away from that attitude. And that's what it is. The in or the out. Are you going to take and control what's inside you? You can't control what's outside of you. Every time a person tries to maintain a self-image built on their external world, they are doomed to failure. They will inevitably become anxious and depressed. It doesn't work. So make that choice. Make it for yourself. Make it today. And then put it into practice. It does take practice. I'll see you next time. Bye.